He said it like a toast, chin high, smile rehearsed. "Today's my best day," he told me, leaning close enough that I could smell the cologne I bought him for our 10th anniversary. Across the aisle, his mistress smiled back at me. Small, sharp, certain. They thought the room belonged to them. My lawyer didn't look up from his notes. He leaned in and whispered, calm as a metronome, "Did you do exactly what I said?" I nodded. "Good," he said. "The show starts now." I didn't flinch when the judge entered. I didn't look at my husband again. I had already mourned him. I met him when he had nothing but ambition and a crooked smile. We built everything together, brick by brick, risk by risk. I signed the loans when banks wouldn't look at him. I hosted dinners to court investors. I corrected his emails at midnight and let him take credit in daylight. He called me his anchor, his safe place. I believed him because I wanted to. We had rules, transparency, partnership, no secrets. He broke all of them quietly. The first sign wasn't lipstick or late nights. It was distance, his phone face down, his laughter muted, the way he started treating our life like an inconvenience he had to schedule around. I didn't confront him. I observed. Patterns don't lie. People do. I noticed calendar gaps that didn't exist. I noticed expenses labeled client development that never developed a thing. I noticed the way he rehearsed lies, too smooth, too fast. Then came the message, a preview on his locked screen. One sentence, one emoji. Enough. My hands shook for exactly 30 seconds. Then I steadied them. I didn't scream. I didn't cry where anyone could see. I didn't break anything that could be used against me later. I made a list. Revenge isn't rage. Rage is sloppy. Revenge is patience with a pulse. I hired a lawyer before I hired a therapist. Best decision I made. He told me one thing: say nothing. Do everything. I gathered documents the way others gather courage, quietly, thoroughly. Bank statements, corporate filings, email threads he forgot to delete because he assumed I never looked. I learned the language of leverage. I learned where the money actually flowed. The business he bragged about, structured on my guarantees. The assets he hid, tied to accounts I had signing authority over. The mistress, on payroll, misclassified, and careless with messages. I let him file first, let him feel powerful, let him tell people I was emotional and unreasonable. Every word became evidence. I played the part, the shocked wife, the silent one. Silence makes arrogant people louder. Louder people make mistakes. The day of the divorce, he walked in like a conqueror. He had already spent what he thought he'd won. He leaned in. "I'm taking everything from you," he said, low and pleased. His mistress smiled. She wore white. Amateur move. The judge asked if we were ready to proceed. My lawyer stood. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't dramatize. He presented. Exhibit A. The prenup clause my husband forgot existed, the one that voided protections in cases of financial misconduct. Exhibit B. The emails proving he diverted company funds for personal use. Exhibit C. Payroll records, tax implications, dates, amounts, names. The room shifted. I felt it before I saw it. My husband laughed once, then stopped. The mistress's smile collapsed into calculation, then fear. She understood numbers. She just hadn't expected them to matter. The judge asked questions, slow, precise. My lawyer answered with facts sharp enough to cut glass. When my husband finally looked at me, really looked, his confidence had drained out of him. He mouthed my name like it might save him. I didn't respond. The ruling didn't come with drama. Justice rarely does. It came with consequences. He didn't take everything from me. He lost the business, his reputation, the narrative. The assets reverted. The accounts froze. Investigations opened. The mistress was escorted out before the ink dried. I signed the final papers with steady hands. Outside the courtroom, he tried once more. "You planned this," he said, voice cracking like it was my fault he had betrayed me. I met his eyes for the first time that day. "No," I said, "you did." Then I walked past him, not because I was strong, because I was finished. Power doesn't always look like victory speeches or raised fists. Sometimes it looks like silence, well documented. I didn't win because I was cruel. I won because I paid attention. Betrayal taught me something love never did. Control is reclaimed, not begged for. That was his best day. Mine came after, quiet, clean, and entirely mine.